Good afternoon, everybody. We are Sarah and Sean, aka Same Difference, and we are taking over Portsmouth Live TV here today.
Now we've got a very special guest today. His name is Adam Norsworthy, and he is a member of the British blues rock band, the Mustangs. So lovely to see you, Adam. How are you today?
Good afternoon. I'm all right, thanks.
You're all right. Now, anybody who doesn't know your music, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, the Mustangs is, as you say, it's a blues rock band.
Yeah.
We formed in Portsmouth about 10 years ago. Actually, just outside Portsmouth, in quite a well-known pub up in Rowlands Castle, run by this guy called Herbie Armstrong, who's a musician for Van Morrison, and quite a track record. And he used to have these big jam nights at his pub, and he'd get all the local musicians go down there for this big jam night.
Yeah.
And my cousin, who lived in Rowlands Castle, just spent ages trying to get me down there, and I didn't have the time, or I kept putting it off because I was living in London.
Yeah.
And I finally went down there and got up and jammed with some people who were playing, and it was a blast. It was a real hoot, and the place went wild, and we had a really good time. And the guy said, "Come back and play next week." And I came back and played with them next week, and then the week after that. And then someone said, "What are you called? What are you called?" And I blurted out, "We're called the Mustangs." which I really regret.
It came from
Just
nowhere.
literally came out of nowhere.
Well, it did, and I regret it. Because,
Why do you regret it?
It's
It's
a
a
good
great name.
well, because there's a Polish Mustangs, there's a Spanish Mustangs, there's God knows how many American Mustangs. So it's not the most original name.
Well, we actually did exactly the same thing. We were like, they said, "What's your band name?" And we were like, "Don't know, the Smiths." And they were like, "It can't be that. There's clearly a band called the Smiths." So exactly the same
Very
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
So your mum was actually a folk singer in the 1960s. Do you think that's had a massive impact on you, kind of wanting to do music and stuff? Or?
Oh well, unquestionably, yeah. I mean, there was always guitars around the house, and
Yeah.
she was a singer, and we'd have dinner parties, and she'd get the guitar out and sing, and I'd sit there and watch what she was doing. But my dad is from the deep south of America.
Wow.
He's from Savannah, Georgia. So logically, there's a real kind of obvious kind of path.
Yeah.
Taking the folk from my mum's side and my dad's roots in the deep south, and I guess somewhere subliminally all that sort of come out, and that's how I ended up with, that's how this sort of white middle class kids ended up playing the blues, if you know what I mean.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Fab. Now, obviously, you've got a daughter now, and you said then how much your mum was kind of an inspiration to you. Does your daughter sing and dance, or does she kind of love the music, or is she a little bit more kind of away from that and not really that interested in it?
Would you like her to be involved in that?
Well, she is interested. She's really starting to get interested
Yeah.
now. I think around 3-4 is when they really pick up on music, and she loves ABBA. Everyone loves ABBA. I mean, all the kids love ABBA. She has Agneta every time she sees Agneta. And, "That's me, I'm Agneta."
Oh.
And she has her favourite songs, and they come on the radio, and she makes me play them over and over again 50 times in a row.
Really?
Play it again, play it again.
You're lucky it's not like the Tweenies or something, because then you'd have some real problem on your hands. At least it's ABBA.
Yeah, at least
Could be Same Difference. Could
Yeah,
be.
it could
No,
be
it won't.
worse.
Do you know what? I mean, a lot. You can buy all these CDs for kids' music, and you put it on, and you've got a load of kids singing ABBA songs or something. And I don't get that. I think you should just move straight onto the songs themselves, because the kids, they do get it. They love it. You know. And
Mamma Mia being huge as well. I bet she's got,
oh, she knows all the words.
Got the DVD.
She has.
Has she?
She's got.
And would you encourage her to kind of go into the music industry, or do you think it's something you should stay well clear of?
Oh no, I'd encourage her if that's what she loves. She loves doing, and because I went through the same thing with my parents. They were really supportive, and they let me. They always said I should have a backup.
Yeah.
But then it reached the point where it was either just stop holding onto the side and just go swimming, as it were. Go and
It's
play
amazing
some
when
music.
parents are like that, isn't it? And they really give you it and they support you.
Because your
and stuff like
backup
that.
was journalism.
That's
wasn't
right.
it? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
How did you find kind of the whole journalist world? Because that's something we stay well clear of. It's like, stay away, journalists.
Well, it's something I
Stay
stay
away.
well clear on now as well, frankly. But I love writing. My dad was a journalist.
Yeah.
So and that, again, there's a really obvious. My mum was a musician, my dad was a journalist, so I was lucky to pick up on both of those things.
Yeah.
And I went to journalism college and became a reporter, and then I did some music and film stuff. But my heart was always in the music, and from a very, very early age. So if my daughter has anything like the passion I've had for it all this time, then I wouldn't be able to stop her doing it.
Yeah.
She has a little pink guitar.
Does
Really?
she?
Yeah.
You teach her the chords and
I
like.
try to. She tends to just like smash it against the sofa. That's her version of playing it. But she but she's really starting to watch me. That's the interesting thing, you know.
Yeah.
The older she gets, the more interested she becomes. She can see that there's a process behind it all, you know, and he's actually moving his fingers and making a noise, and so, you know, she's getting it, and I've already promised her a pink electric guitar for her next birthday. Whether she wants it or
She
not.
will be following
It has
in
to
the
be
footsteps.
pink.
Yeah, of course it's pink. Everything has to be pink. You know, but yeah.
Terrible stuff. Now, we've obviously looked on your website, adamnorsworthy.co.uk, for all you guys who want to go and check them out. It's absolutely amazing stuff. It says on there you've done around 1,000 gigs, probably more now. And I just want to know, is there anyone that particularly stands out over the time, or that you can? Because it's going to be thousands, it's going to be hard to pinpoint. But
Well,
are there any way you particularly felt you?
There are ones that stand out, but they stand out for the wrong reasons. They don't
Really?
necessarily stand out because it was an amazing gig. I mean, we did Portsmouth Festival of the Sea
Right.
many years ago, and it was down at the docks, on the military base.
Right.
And they had this massive, great stage, and it was beautifully adorned. But it was on a pier, and on either side of this pier were 2 Russian nuclear battleships.
Ooh.
They
Oh
were
my gosh.
enormous. So the setting was incredible,
Yeah.
but it bucketed down with rain, and the band on before us had a couple of really, really good-looking girls in tight skirts. So you had these Russian sailors holding
That's
off
why
the-
you remember it, isn't it? Really?
You had the Russian sailors holding off the side of the battleships, going, whoa, whoa, yeah, just, you know, giving them the biggest cheer. And then it starts kind of pouring down with rain, and we come on, you know, these sort of hoary old blues guys, and they just completely lost interest. So it was the most surreal sort of setup with these 2 battleships and these disinterested soldiers, you know, wanting these girls to come back on, pouring
It's weird
with
how
At
rain.
least
you
they
always
didn't boo
remember the
you.
bad ones, isn't
You
it?
do.
I mean, that's the one that really stands out, because when do you ever get a chance to play in that,
that sort of-
you know, what an arena, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame no one was paying any attention. You know. But we know next time we do that, we'll bring the skirts.
You know, they've got to come out, and the stilettos, you'll be fine, you know, they won't tell the difference.
I've got a nice pair of legs. Wow, I'm quite.
They'll be like, these British women, they're, you know, they're quite masculine, but, you know, they're quite fit.
Club up all right, I'll have you know. You know, once a bit of
Bring the
massage
wig out, you'll
stuff.
be
I'm
fine.
very pretty.
Talking of stuff like that, do you have any like crazy fans and all that kind of stuff that follow you around and they're literally there at every gig?
Are they watching right now? Are they kind of tuning in?
And can give us any stories of, you know, any
What's the weirdest
sort
thing
of
you've
on
ever
tour?
had to sign as well? That's a...
You don't want to say, do you?
Yeah. The
It's 4
silence
o'clock in the
comes in.
afternoon.
I will not say anything back. No.
Well, you do. Well, no. Look, the British blues fans are really lovely and devoted people.
Yeah.
They will go from all ends of the country to see you play at a festival, and they remember you from down in the southwest, and they'll come up to the northeast and everywhere in between. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But obviously, as you guys probably know yourselves, you know, you do get some you know, the odd stray oddity
Yeah.
who will ask you to sign something.
Hey.
Have you had to
Or-
sign kind of women's parts and things
Oh.
before? Because I know, literally, we're a brother and sister act, obviously,
I
and we
have-
do these signings.
Yeah.
And the amount of women that come up and go, Sean, and I'm like, seriously, I'm sat right here, and he's like, do I have to really sign that? Do you get that quite often?
You've been very careful your words.
No, I don't get it quite often.
Not
I
often.
don't get it quite often.
You know,
no.
fabulous. That's good. Good to know.
Yeah.
So talking of gigs, you're going to be playing a gig in Portsmouth, which is obviously
Yeah,
where we are right now. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, we're doing Blues at the Fort,
Yeah.
which is a really lovely, well-established blues and ale festival
Yeah.
up at Purbrook Fort. We did it maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Had a fantastic night, and so really pleased to be asked back. And it's I think it's May 20th and 21st. We're there on the evening of the 21st.
Right.
With some fantastic acts on that weekend. Robin Beebe, who's a wonderful blues guitar player, fantastic performer, and our old friends the Cheese Doctors, who are a Portsmouth mainstay, you know, and it's just a great festival, you know, and held in a big marquee up at the fort. Wonderful setting, great bands, you know.
And
so
with the weather as well being so lovely,
well,
I
cross,
mean,
cross
fingers
fingers.
get more and more people come down, and it's going
Yeah.
to be fantastic.
Well,
I'm
this is
sure.
payback time for the Mustangs this sun these last couple of years, because when we started, we had 4 or 5 years where every outdoor festival we did, it just poured with rain.
And it's the worst feeling in the world, isn't it, when all the crowd stood there and they've got their umbrellas and they're looking miserable because they're sad. Like, it's raining on, it's not good, is it?
How do you perform to a crowd like that? It's just crazy. You know, keeping our fingers crossed, so make sure you all get down there, definitely down to Blues of the Fort.
And also stay for the Sunday as well. You said it's the Friday and Saturday, but on the Sunday there's a thing called Mad at the Fort now as well, which is a local Portsmouth schools thing that they can come down and perform as well. So it kind of gives the local community something to look forward to as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exciting times. Well, listen, obviously, you know, we'd love to hear some of the stuff now if you would love to play it for us. I think that leads on, obviously, you know, so the guys know what they're going to be coming along and watching. But yeah, so tell us a bit about the song that you're going to do. And
I'll do a track from the last Mustangs record.
Okay.
And this is called "I'll Meet You Anytime."
I'll meet you anytime.
Fantastic. So here we have it then, everybody.
This is Adam Norsworthy with "I'll Meet You Anytime." I'm just going to let him fix up there. There we go.
Well, it may be the morning, moon only just gone down. I've yet to raise my head, feet yet to touch the ground. But you can call on me, yeah, you can say my name. No matter where you are, I'll find you just the same. Yeah, I won't let you down when you need a friend beside. I'll meet you anytime. Well, you may feeling better that the world has got you down. Not the kind of person I like to be around, but you can drop the act, I've seen it all before. Yeah, I know what you're needing, and I got some in store. Yeah, I won't let you down if you need me to confide. I'll meet you anytime. There's just two kinds of people, those that do or don't. Some like to play the game, if you think I will, I won't. 'Cause I don't live on sand that shifts beneath my feet. I walk on solid ground and I want you in my street. Yeah, I won't let you down if you need me to confide. I'll meet you anytime. There's thunder in the air, the rain is moving in. Everybody's locking doors to shelter from the wind. But mine shuts hard behind me as I head towards the light, to hear the call you send me on a godforsaken night. Yeah, I won't let you down if the sun don't ever shine. I'll meet you anytime. I'll meet you anytime. I'll meet you anytime. Yeah.
Yes.
That was wicked.
I can't actually believe how you literally just did that there and then. No warming up as well.
Just like absolutely amazing. So that's from your new album with the Mustangs.
With the last record, yeah, we did.
And is that the Cut Loose one that was released
Cut
last
Loose,
year?
that's right, yeah.
Cool. So where can people get that at home if they would?
Well,
like
they can get it from Amazon.
Yeah.
And iTunes and our website, the Mustangs website, www.themustangs.co.uk. But also from I mean all the main online retailers.
Yeah.
You know, Play.com and Asda and Tesco. They
You've
all
literally got 10 albums now.
So everybody,
as well.
Yeah.
go and get it. Go and get the album.
Yeah, make sure you get out there.